Hi, my name is Susan.
Hi, my name's Verity.
And we have been to EGX and we had a look at quite a few games.
Yes, we have.
So how was the Division?
The Division was great, actually. I really enjoyed it. It was a really tough one to get into, very popular, as you expect, because it first kind of saw it last year at EGX and just saw all the demos for what it was going to be. And I knew it was going to be kind of some sort of zombie plague shoot 'em up type thing, but it wasn't very particularly clear as to how it was actually going to play out. But the demo that I played, it was a 3-person team in the player versus player arena. So within the city in which it's set, there's various quarantine zones, and the player versus player area is a quarantine zone. So everybody in there is obviously against everybody else. But I was on a team with 2 other guys, and there were lots of other 3-man teams around. And we all went in, and then we were originally fighting against some kind of random bad guys. I don't know, obviously relating to the story in some way that I don't know. But then to get from that, we then had to get out via an extraction point, and all of the teams kind of converged on the extraction point. So then there was a lot of PvP, which you didn't have to engage in, but as soon as anyone saw anyone else, it was just a lot of shooting at each other. On our teams ourselves, there was I was playing, actually I randomly, kind of serendipitously ended up with the female character, and although she was exactly the same in terms of loadout as another character, we had some sort of kind of pulse grenade or something like that could just would just blow everybody up. And also this really cool grenade where I could throw it and it would then attract itself to the nearest person, which in turn could be you if you threw it like an idiot. Because when we first kind of loaded out, we were in a little kind of zone where you couldn't hurt yourself, and we could just practice with all the buttons and firing everything. And I threw that grenade quite a few times and it landed on my own face because I didn't realise that it was just coming back to whoever the nearest person was.
It makes me think of, like you throw it like a boomerang, it just come back and stick straight to your forehead. And whoops.
It was basically like that, yeah. And then we had to climb over a fence into the actual zone where we were fighting the bad guys. What was quite cool was the loot aspect, as when you cleared an area, when you took down bad guys, you could then pick up loot that they might either have on their body or they might be in chests somewhere. But because you're in a quarantine zone, everything is contaminated. So you have a special backpack where you can put all your stuff in that's been contaminated, and you then have to get it extracted before you can actually use that loot.
Oh, wow.
So whereas that's for PvP, where he said that in player versus enemy, you can use loot because it's not a quarantine zone. You can use your loot whenever. But as soon as you pick up loot, a little light appears on your backpack to say that there's stuff in there. So of course all the other players who are in there can then see that you've got loot. So that makes you paints a big target on you basically. So then you have to go to the extraction point and put all your loot on the helicopter to get it out of there, and then it gets cleaned or whatever, and then you can use it when you go back to base. But to be honest, the extraction point just became a huge melee of teams just throwing themselves against each other.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it really was actually. Yeah, it was very much like that. And then a lot of dropped loot, and then someone else picking it up, and then someone else getting stabbed in the back. And no, it was great. It was really good fun, and the team aspect of it was good. You can revive players and that sort of thing. You kind of, once you get shot down, you can crawl around for a bit. You don't have to just lie there like in Left 4 Dead, where you are just waiting for someone to come beat you, where you can actually crawl over to somebody if you want to. And one
and scratch their leg.
But equally, other team members, they can come up and just basically assassinate you with a shotgun to the face. So It's pretty brutal. There were also healing grenades as well, so your allies could lob healing grenades at you, which would bring you back. But it looked really good.
How long did you actually spend?
I think the demo length was probably somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, I think, in terms of... Because during the demo, each team had their own kind of individual coach telling us how to play and where to go, and... Because the level was huge, and it would have been very easy to just spend a lot of time running around, staring at walls or trying to climb up things that you couldn't climb up. But because he was over the headphones, he was telling everybody what to do and how to act as a team, because it was important that you acted as a team as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't get anywhere. Oh, that said, we were all just kind of a bit crap, and still didn't really know. I never worked out which button was the combat roll. I know he told me, but I could see the others doing combat rolls around whilst I was just jumping on boxes when I shouldn't have been. So, but yeah, it was great, and there was you could do loads of really cool flanking moves as well, which was quite enjoyable actually, to kind of sneak up behind somebody. I'm shooting you in the back of the head, and you have no idea. So that was quite fun. But the shotgun seemed very powerful, particularly obviously at close quarters. Yeah, you could execute without mercy if you got up close with the shotgun. Yeah, it's quite gruesome when you're kind of crawling and then you see some feet appear and you look up and it's like, oh no, it's a bad guy. They just shoot you in the face. And if you do attack in a PvP zone, if you do attack other players, then you get marked as someone who's kind of like betraying. I don't know who. Again, we didn't know the story, so we don't know who you're betraying. But you get marked as a player killer, and then everyone else can go.
Another target on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Along with your flashing loot
along with your
bags.
big glowing loot bag. So yeah, no, it was good fun. I'd like to say. I mean, and it was quite a short demo, so I'd like to see more of it.